what was happening in the past, unfortunately, was that people said, you know, we can make an efficient building by putting in an efficient HVAC system, efficient lighting, and a whole bunch of other things that will save energy. And they do save energy, and it's not that they're bad ideas. The only problem is when the grid goes down and you've got no power powering any of these things, the only thing you've got now between yourself and the outside world is your building enclosure. And that is something people are starting to realize as we have more of these extreme weather events. They're starting to realize all of this other technology isn't doing anything for me. I want a better building enclosure because that's the only thing that's going to help me out in this situation. So the attitudes are changing, and people now are more reluctant, or should be more reluctant, to trade off efficiencies for active systems like HVAC and lighting against the efficiency of the building enclosure. People should realize that the one place that you shouldn't be trimming is in the quality of your building enclosure. Basically, building enclosures last the life of the building. They do require maintenance, some amount of maintenance, but we witness that they last a long time, in the range of 75 to 100 years. If we look at other types of investments in building efficiency, like lighting or HVAC systems, they have a 25, 30-year life, which means we're going to be changing those out a whole bunch of times. But we really only have the one shot, really, at getting the building enclosure right. The other systems are affordable to upgrade. They're actually designed to become obsolete and replaced within 25 to 30 years, but nobody really thinks about that when they're designing a building enclosure. They're thinking, I'm designing this for life, and that's why you have this one chance, and if you don't get it right, then you're going to live with something that's inferior. So if there's any place to put your money, it's in building enclosures. There's another aspect of it that's important to appreciate. It's a very cost-effective investment because the incremental cost isn't that high. People think that going from a code standard type of building enclosure to a high-performance building enclosure is very, very costly. It's actually a very small incremental cost. You're probably looking at somewhere between 2 to at the most 5% of the cost of a building increasing to be able to go from something where when the power goes out in the dead of winter, being able to stay in that building for less than a day to where you could actually stay in that building for a whole week without the temperature really dropping very much. And that's an amazing thing of the technology that we have today, and it's just a question of someone wanting to apply that technology in good design.